Imagine this. You've poured your heart into the dream, sold your car, quit your stable job, said tearful goodbyes to family, all for the promise of Thailand's sun-kissed beaches and vibrant streets. You're picturing yourself thriving as a digital nomad or teacher, building a life of freedom, but then reality hits like a tsunami. You're denied a work permit, slapped with crippling taxes, and scraping by on poverty wages that leave you drowning in debt. Your savings evaporate, your mental health crumbles, and you're forced to crawl back home broken and humiliated. This isn't some horror story, okay? It's the brutal truth for thousands of foreigners in 2025 and beyond. Thailand is implementing stricter labor regulations to prioritize local workers, which may present new challenges for expat professionals seeking opportunities in the country. If you're even thinking about working here, this video could save your life, or at least your bank account.
Do not come to Thailand looking for a damn job. I've been seeing this whole trend about a whole bunch of people from America coming out here to Asia or come out here to Thailand, and you guys see that it's honestly very damn cheap. It's very affordable, the rent's affordable, the food, everything is so damn affordable. But I feel like you guys are missing the aspect of there's no jobs for you guys out here in Thailand. I feel like a lot of you guys are coming out here not realizing that money doesn't fall from the sky. You got to come out here and still learn how to still make active income. You don't come out here just hoping and praying that you run your savings account. It doesn't make sense. To be real with you, I've been spending around $1,500, $2,000 a month to live out here. But if you guys think that I came out here because of a savings account, it doesn't make any sense. You actively want to live here for the long haul. My advice is do not be like every other traveler that thinks that you can save up $5,000 or $10,000 and then magically your money's just gonna be unlimited. It doesn't make sense. Learn how to make active income. Every single day you should learn how to make money every day, every single week, every single month. And that's why you guys see I've been traveling for almost 2-3 years because of me actively making income. I did not leave America with an unlimited amount of savings account, and this is how I've been traveling without a job. It doesn't make any sense.
The controversy? Thailand doesn't want you competing, and they're right to guard their economy, but at what cost to people like yourself? Today, we're ripping open the emotional wounds of real expats, exposing prohibited jobs, the pitiful options left like English teaching, and how these rock-bottom salaries could shatter your financial future forever. Hit like if this scares you, and subscribe for more raw truths. And let's dive in before it's too late. Let's cut the BS, okay? Thailand's Alien Employment Act is a fortress designed to keep foreigners out of most jobs in 2025.
Just know, if you're trying to move to Thailand, there is no jobs for U.S. citizens. So if you do not have a side hustle, if you don't have a remote job, if you don't make money online, do not go to Thailand to live.
It's tougher than ever with new e-work permit systems and BOI crackdowns. Foreigners are banned from 39 occupations across 3 lists, enforced with fines up to 800,000 Thai baht, about $22,000 US, or imprisonment, enough to make your heart drop. This isn't just policy, it's a heartbreaking barrier that crushes aspirations. List 1, no mercy. Manual labor like bricklaying, carpentry, or construction. Traditional crafts such as wood carving, pottery, or making musical instruments. Agriculture, including rice farming, animal husbandry, forestry, and fishing. Even cultural gems like Thai massage, hairdressing, or creating Buddha images. Why? To preserve Thai heritage and prevent wage suppression. Fair, but devastating if you're skilled in these and thought you could hustle. List 2 allows wiggle room under international treaties, but don't get hopeful. Accounting except auditing, legal services, architecture, civil engineering, wholesale of Thai-made goods, and retail under 100 million baht capital. List 3 hits services, beauty salons, tour guiding, secretarial work. Most forbidden unless you're in a BOI prompted firm favoring tech or exports. Everyday gigs? Forget it. No driving taxis, street vending, gardening, plumbing, or even motorbike rentals.
That's because it is the default job out here. There's not many jobs that foreigners can do because most of the time Thai people can do it and they usually will do it for less pay. It's very hard to find jobs that do hire foreigners, and if you are in them jobs, you're usually very, very skilled in your industry.
One wrong move, like freelancing without a permit, and you're facing deportation, leaving behind relationships and investments in ruins. The emotional toll? Heart-wrenching. Expats arrive full of hope only to feel like outsiders, rejected by a system that sees them as threats. One expat shared on X, "I came to Thailand chasing freedom, but the visa denials and job bans left me feeling like a criminal." Another posted, "I sold everything to teach here, only to learn I can't legally do half the jobs I'm trained for." These stories sting because they're real. Dreams dashed by bureaucracy. Comment below, has this shattered your Thailand plans? Share your story. You're not alone in this pain. I'm sure there's a lot of people out there who have felt the same way or are going through this right now currently. To hit it home, let's break down why these job bans are so devastating emotionally and financially. Manual labor like bricklaying, carpentry, or construction is off limits, blocking survival gigs that could keep you afloat, forcing you to burn through your savings that vanish quick. Traditional crafts such as pottery making are banned, crushing the creative passions of artists and leaving them feeling worthless in a new land. Service jobs like hairdressing, Thai massage, or tour guiding are restricted, isolating you from community roles and amplifying loneliness as you struggle to connect. Agriculture, including rice farming, fishing, or forestry, is out, denying nature lovers a simple, grounded life and pushing them into stressful urban traps. And retail or trade like street vending or wholesale of local goods is absolutely forbidden, killing entrepreneurial dreams and leading to financial despair. These bans lock out 90% of accessible jobs, funneling foreigners into elite niches. But even these demand a non-immigrant B visa costing 50,000 Thai baht, about $1,400, and a work permit ranging from 3,000 to 15,000 Thai baht. Plus, qualifications many don't have. In 2025, the new e-work permit replaces the old blue book, but the bureaucracy still crushes spirits. For digital nomads, the LTR visa offers hope with a 17% flat tax on remitted income. But stay 180 days and you're a tax resident, facing up to 35% on foreign earnings if not careful. That's thousands vanishing, turning excitement to anxiety. Let's talk numbers to drive this home. Say you earn $50,000 a year remotely. In Thailand, as a tax resident, you could owe $8,500 to $17,500 in taxes, depending on how you manage remittances. Compare that to a tax-free hub like Dubai, where you keep nearly all of it. The visa itself, the LTR, requires proof of $80,000 in annual income or $15,000 in savings, plus a 50,000 baht fee. Mess up the paperwork and you're out thousands with nothing to show but a rejection letter. This isn't just a financial hit, it's a betrayal of the easy nomad life sold by influencers. So you're probably thinking, what's left? Slim pickings in 2025. Tech and IT, like developers or analysts, paying 80,000 to 200,000 baht or 2,200 to $5,500 per month. Management or finance in multinationals offering 100,000 to 300,000 Thai baht or $2,800 to $8,300. Tourism or hospitality management at 50,000 to 100,000 Thai baht or $1,400 to $2,800. And the trapdoor, education, especially English teaching. Job sites like JobsDB list thousands of openings, but only hundreds suit foreigners under new BOI quotas and salary minimums like 50,000 Thai baht a month for some roles starting January 2026. The real gut punch? Most newcomers fall into English teaching, the easy entry that's anything but. Thailand's low English proficiency creates demand, but it's an emotional roller coaster of underpaid and overworked despair.
So I just wanted to make a quick video to talk about the kind of teaching salary or the monthly wage you might get if you want to come to work as a teacher in Thailand. So if you want to work in like a Thai government kind of school, you're probably looking at around 32,000 baht per month. Actually, the salaries for teachers who are teaching English in the Thai schools, that hasn't actually gone up in the 15 years that I've been working here. When I first came here, I think my first salary was around 38,000. So in some cases, the payments or the monthly wages for teaching English in a Thai school has actually gone down over the last 15 years. And it's not a great thing, obviously, because the cost of living in Thailand has actually doubled or tripled over the last 15 years. So it is really hard for people to get by when they're working in a Thai school and getting a lower salary.
Requirements? Bachelor's degree, TEFL cert, 120 hours costing $200 to $500, and a clean record. Hiring spikes in April to May and October, but prepare for rejection tiers. One expat on X said, applied to 10 schools, got ghosted by 8. The paperwork alone cost me $300. Another, I thought teaching would be fun, but the low pay and visa stress broke me. Salaries in 2025, soul crushing. 30,000 to 70,000 Thai baht a month, or $850 to $1,960 for 20 to 25 hours a week. Public schools pay 30,000 to 45,000 baht. Bilingual or private schools offer 35,000 to 50,000 Thai baht. International schools hit 50,000 to 80,000 Thai baht if you're experienced. Native speakers get a bump, but non-natives cry foul, often stuck with the lowest offers or outright rejections. Living costs amplify the pain. Bangkok demands 20,000 to 50,000 Thai baht a month for the basics like rent, food, and transport. Chiang Mai is a bit cheaper at 15,000 to 30,000 Thai baht, but it's still pretty tight. After taxes, 0 to 35% progressive plus 2025 remittance hits, you're netting scraps, barely enough for rent, let alone saving for the future. Let's break it down. A public school teacher earning 40,000 Thai baht a month in Bangkok might pay 20,000 baht for a modest apartment, 10,000 baht for food and transport, and 5,000 in taxes or visa fees. Which leaves 5,000 baht, about $140 for everything else. One medical bill, one flight home, and you're in the red. Expats share their heartbreak. I'm emotionally exhausted, savings dwindling, wanting to cry. Another, no money, everything's terrible, and I have to be the pillar for my family. These stories aren't stats, they're lives shattered. The financial devastation, this salary trap holds your future. Earning $1,000 a month versus $4,000 back home means no retirement buildup. Emergency funds evaporate on visas. $1,400 a year, insurance, flights. In 5 years, you save $6,000 here versus $50,000 elsewhere. That's lost homes, education, security. Mental burnout from chaotic classes. Cultural isolation adds emotional scars as well. One teacher posted on X, I'm 30 years old, teaching in Chiang Mai, and I've saved nothing. Back home, my friends are buying houses. Another, the stress of low pay and visa renewals made me question my worth. These aren't just complaints, they're warnings. Don't get me wrong, it's not all cons. Pros exist as well. Immersion, short hours, holidays, but controversy rages. Schools exploit for prestige, promising stability, that's a lie. Recruiters there vent, many treat it as an adventure, not a profession, and complain endlessly. Some schools offer contracts with hidden catches, low base pay, unpaid overtime, or sudden visa issues. One ex-Twitter post from a recruiter, foreign teachers expect high pay but don't bring qualifications. Then they're shocked at 30,000 Thai baht per month. Another expat countered, schools lowball us because they know we're desperate to stay. Who do you think is right in this case? Comment your take. Is it exploitation or fair market? Escape the trap. Remote work via the LTR visa requiring $80,000 a year in abroad income dodges some taxes if unremitted. Or aim for BY roles with higher pay, such as tech startups or export firms offering 100,000 Thai baht a month. Want to teach? Get a TEFL cert, aim for international schools, and budget like your life depends on it, because it does. Apps like YNAB or Numbeo can track costs. 500 baht for a meal out, 15,000 baht for a Bangkok studio, 5,000 baht for transport. Plan every baht or you'll bleed dry. Another option, pivot to Vietnam or any other part of Southeast Asia, where teaching pays $1,500 to $2,500 a month with fewer visa hurdles and lower taxes. Comment below, are you considering Vietnam, maybe Malaysia, Indonesia, Laos? Okay, why or why not? Leave it in the comments below. To wrap this up and put a bow on it, Thailand's barriers force low pay traps like teaching, emotionally and financially crippling futures with lost savings and dreams. The system protects locals, but it breaks hearts, yours included, if you're not careful. Tips? TEFL up. Network on LinkedIn for BOI jobs. Budget fiercely with apps like Numbeo and YNAB, or pivot to Vietnam or any other part of Southeast Asia. Less heartache, more cash. Don't let the Thai dream become your financial ruin. Plan smart or don't come at all. If you found this video useful, don't hesitate to subscribe, like, share, and comment, okay? I'd love to hear your stories, any personal stories that relate to this topic or anything to do with personal finance and travel. Make sure to leave it in the comments below. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye for now.